Welcome, beautiful yogis. It's time for practice together again. I'm so glad you're here. And let's start today lying on the back, all the way down. So we'll lie down with the knees bent. And just comfy on your back. Your hands could be alongside or rest on your abdomen. And just closing your eyes so that you can drop into your inner body. This withdrawal, pratyahara, is the word in the sacred texts of yoga, where we withdraw the senses from the outer to the inner. Sense and feel what's here and know that whatever is here is okay. We show up as we are in this moment. And breath is here. Aligning now with your breathing. Establishing long, slow breaths. Just starting to feel the deeper inhalation, the slower exhalation. Navigating that pathway in your own body. This turning inwards. Allowing us to experience deeply the feeling of the breath as it rises to fullness. Softening away as we exhale to empty. Establishing now a breath practice where the in and the out are the same length. And we're going for a 5-count inhale and a 5-count exhale. And so continue that for a few cycles. This breath awarenessing, this shaping of the breath is both calming, centering, and brings us into here and now. Five count in and 5 count out. In this way, we bypass the busyness of the mind, even though thoughts will continue to intrude. Not to worry. Our attention is now honed in on this particular breath. As you exhale again, just bring your right knee into your hands and squeeze it into your ribs, completing the exhale. And then as you inhale, pull that right thigh away, still to the count of 5. So your arms would straighten. And then exhaling, nice count of 5 as we squeeze the thigh closer in. Same again, leg breathes away. We're adding on the exhale. Not only do we draw the thigh in, but straighten your left leg straight out on the mat, pushing through the heel, all on that count to 5. We'll let the left leg stay in the stretch as the right leg continues the inhale away and the exhale closely in. One more cycle, just like this. As we squeeze the right thigh in, we're flattening the back into the mat. Lovely. And as we release, complete this exhale, let your both feet come back to our starting point. Flat, knees are up, and we are here in this moment. Take a lovely breath in. Now the left knee, hold it close to your chest on the exhaling for 5. Inhaling it away to straightening your both arms. And the exhale, we draw it in. So we're going really slow on this summery day. Slow can be so potent in slowing our mind down, slowing our heart down. And what we tend to do is hurry on to the next thing. So the next time that you approach the exhale, slide your right leg straight as the left thigh is drawn in close. The right leg is now set, long and straight and vigorous. And we've got 2 more with the left. Last one. As we complete this exhale, again, both feet flat and parallel, sacrum centered, and now arms next to your body, palms down, long, straight arms, but everything is at ease. So now there's a little distance between the feet. They're about hips width apart. This time, press the feet down and raise your hips and your both arms overhead to the count of 5. Lovely full extension, top of breath, no pausing here. We're just going to exhale to the count of 5, bringing the arms and the spine back down to the mat. And we'll do that again. Feet root, arms and hips rise. On the inhalation, really work your feet, arms fully extended. A little wide is fine. Exhaling, we bring it all back, nice and slow, to that same measured breath, and continue. One more time this way. Returning with the same smooth exhalation all the way down. When we land, we just soften the arms, the pressure in the feet, the squeeze in the buttocks. Feeling that relaxing going through those muscles. As we have a little pause here, not a pause in the breath, to pause in the moving and muscular activity. This time, tuck your tail a little bit and take both feet off the floor. And now inhale both legs up to straight, flexing the feet at the top. And then exhaling, bend your knees again to that same breath length. So legs up to straight, arms overhead, full extension, exhalation, bring it all back with the smooth exhalation. We've got 3 more of these. Inhaling, extend the legs. The toes draw to the knees. The legs are very actively straight. Exhale, bring it back. And one more. And so if you've had a hurried day, a busy day, just slowing down feels really good. Hands land and feet land, and pause again. Softened body. And there's a reverberation in the body that we can really feel as we hone into the more subtle sensations. Same action, but alternating these two poses. So the arms will be doing the same thing, and the legs will be alternating poses. So we begin with a bridge pose. Raise hips and arms. Returning down, slow exhalation. And then the legs and arms lift. And return. Arms and hips rise. Exhale, they return. Can you keep it in this lovely slow pace? Arms and legs. Arms and hips. Last one. Arms and legs, extend. And return. Good, soften on the landing. Drawing now the right knee in towards your chest. Hold that with both hands. Sending the left leg up to vertical as we inhale. And the left leg lowers slowly down as we exhale. We'll do 2 more of these. Left leg rises. Keep the moving and the breathing slow. The exhale is the left leg lowering. One more time. Sometimes we go so slow we notice a little wobble in the leg. Just doing the best you can. This time when the left leg lands, let it relax. Left leg softens. And put your right foot on top of that left thigh. Use your left hand for a little roll on your softened left hip to the left. And a relaxed right shoulder and arm. Now the body is softened. There are no straight lines, no joints that are stretching. Everything is at ease. 2 breaths. In for 6 and out for 6. One more. Please roll onto your back, right foot flat, left foot slides up beside it. Centralize your sacrum, and now bring your left knee, hold it with both hands, and squeeze it in. On the next inhale, the right leg goes to vertical. The foot is flexed, slowly unfurling that leg to straight, and then the right leg counts down to 5 on the exhale. To maybe touch or just nearly, and bring it up. Lowering it for the exhale. And one more. We lower the right leg. And this time, when you get there, Let your leg land on the ground and soften, and put your left foot on top. Use your right hand to roll on over towards the right. Every joint, knees, hips, knuckles and toes, they're all at ease. 2 cycles of breath, in for 6 and out for 6. Coming onto your back. Again, the feet are flat. Walk them together, the arms are alongside, and we feel the centeredness. We feel the ground beneath us. And a little moment of connecting with that support beneath us. Lovely yogis, we're now going to come back to the bridge pose, moving bridge with the arms to a count of 6. Press your feet down, raise your arms and your hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Repeat. Rise with the arms. One more time. Good little moment of ease. Now we'll hold the bridge pose, so ground your feet, keep the arms next to your body, bring your hips up into the bridge pose and activate your arms. So bring them in closer, maybe interlace under your body, or hold your mat. Draw your tail under and feel how the feet are equally positioned. The ball of the feet, the heel of the feet, the spreading toes might rise and come back down again. And remember the lift in the arches of the feet. Now we tend the breath. Your ribs fill with breath in. And now the exhale, the ribs will contract. Now draw your pelvic floor and your low belly, navel to spine. 2 more of those. Relax your belly for the inhale. Lungs inflating with breath in all directions. And they begin to deflate, and we work the lower body muscles to help it all along. One more time, the inhale. The exhale. Now remove the arms, lower your back to the ground, soften, come into cobbler's pose, feet together, very relaxed arms, wrists and fingers. How your feet match up, and how now a little stretchy in the inseam of the legs as the hips release. Fill up with a nose breath. Nice and full, hold the breath a moment. We're going to blow it away, slowly turning the face to the right. Inhale, roll the head to center. And we blow the breath away, turning the head to the left. Inhale back to center and bring your knees up together as well. Good, and hug them in. And let's now come on over to hands and knees. Have your blocks ready. Blocks at hand, but we'll start just with cow, cat. Using the same breath, so it's slow, 5 in, 5 out. The chest comes forward, the heart lifts, the shoulders draw back. This is the inhale. And then the exhale where we'll round the back. Tuck under as we look down and spread across the back. Slow inhale to undulate the other way. And exhale. So these are familiar moves to all of us. Adding this particular breath brings a new dimension of focus, attention, and internal shifts. One more. From the neutral spine, walk your hands slightly forward, have your toes curled, lift your chest on inhale, and then on exhale, take your knees up, just the length of the exhale. The inhale brings the knees back down and lifts the heart. The exhale, we come back up to downward dog, just the length of the exhale. Slowly back to the knees on inhale, letting your heart lift. And this time, as we exhale back to downward dog, we'll stay here for a full cycle of breath. Slowly in, slowly out. Lowering to the knees on in. Remember to lift the heart. Exhale, we come to downward dog again. Staying now for 2 cycles of breath. On the inhale, lower your knees and release the toes. And let's bring the hands now to the blocks. Good, so we've got the blocks, we've got the knees under the hips, they're fairly close together. Let's take the right knee up on the inhale, lift it up. Knee to nose on the exhale, round your back. See if we can slow it down a bit. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to round. One more. We'll step forward on this one, but keep it slow. Step the right foot all the way through. Press down on the foot, and let's bring the arms all the way up. Widen the arms on exhale. Bring the arms up again on inhale. And widen them on exhale. One more time, raise the arms. This time we're coming forward back to the blocks, all the way to the blocks. Straighten the back leg. So straighten the back leg, push through that heel, and we stay here for our 5 in, 5 out breath. Two more cycles. One more. Lowering now your back knee and straighten the front leg. Familiar moves, draw the sit bone back. We're focusing a little bit more on these slow breaths today. Two more breaths. Same ratio, same length. And last one. Please bring your right knee next to your left knee. Now let's widen the knees apart to the edges of the mat. Keep your feet close. Flatten the blocks as we extend the arms forward and draw the hips back. So as far back as you can. Reach your arms as far forward as you can. Your forehead might rest on the ground. And we're here for 3 breaths. Draw forward. Walk the knees in, bring the blocks in again for second side of the left knee. So when you get there, take it slow, remember. It's the left leg now. Lift it up with the heart lifting, full breath, and then really slowly draw the knee forward towards your face that leans in. 2 more times. Changing the breath changes our state. This third one, we slowly bring the knee forward and the foot steps through. Good, press down on the foot and we inhale the arms overhead. Get steady and exhale the arms wide out to the sides like airplane wings. Bring them up again, inhale. And widen them, exhale. One more time. Good, bring the arms up. And this time, slowly forward, hands come to the blocks, all the length of that long exhale. And once here, curl the back toe, hands straighten the back leg for our 3 breath cycles here. Looking good, everyone. the end of this third breath, we let the back knee down, release the toes so that we can straighten the left leg now. Position the leg as straight as you can, draw the sit bone back, stay here to breathe. Last breath here. Now draw your left leg back. We'll repeat that extended child's pose with the wide legs and the feet close and the reaching arms going maybe a little deeper. As we take the roundness out of the upper back, rest the brow. Noticing how the side ribs can fill with the in. Expanding out in all directions, and that controlled slow exhale. So we are slowing and stabilizing the breath, which is reassuring in a world of a constant change. Slowly we come forward and walk your knees in. Take the blocks to the side, and let's come down now to prayer pose, hands, forearms on the mat. Your knees under the hips. Good, and this time just a little glute workout. Knees are close together. Raise your right knee. It's bent. And just lift and lower it in little pulses. So the breath has changed here. Great, and then draw the knee back down. We'll do little pulses with the left leg. And bring your left knee down. Good, take a little moment. Perhaps your knees need to move back a little bit as we curl the toes, preparing now to take the knees up off the mat for forearm balance. That's it. Knees come up. If you like, you'll tiptoe forward a little bit, moving chest to legs, legs towards straight as you are able. And we'll practice our breath here. 5 in, 5 out. One more. And now at the end of the breath, come down into child's pose, where we'll relax and let the breath flow the way it wants to. So this now relaxed child's pose, the arms closer in, either supporting your brow, resting near your feet. And we let the breath breathe us the way it wants to. Good, and come back to all fours. And make your way to a downward dog. From the downward dog, pivot to plank and back to downward dog 2 more times, a little faster. On the third one, lower all the way onto your belly and come on down to Sphinx pose. So the forearms slide and the heart lifts. And we settle ourselves here to return to our breath sound. Nice, everyone. So now bring your hands to rest in your sacrum. Just resting one hand in the other. No need to clasp, but lift your elbows and your shoulders. And glue the pubis down, and the legs are active. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, lower down, brow to the mat. Inhale, rise. And exhale slowly down. One more time. And slowly down to rest again on your hands and relax your back. Noticing where you can feel this in your back. Bring your breath there. And now bring your hands next to your ribs to press to all fours, to dip back to child's pose, and then come into a downward facing dog. Three breaths in downward dog. And feel free to be on your forearms or your knuckles if you have wrist issues. But we're back in our 5-5 breath. Slowly now walk your feet to the front of the mat. We're in the standing forward bend, hips width through your feet, hands coming to your shin bones, collarbones back, lift your heart, breathe in, fold over the legs, closer, breathing out. We're going to do this 2 more times. It's nice and slow. Heart lifts on in, halfway up position. Exhale, folding in. Remember that the knees do not have to be locked straight. A little bend is fine. One more. Now this time we're going to come all the way upright to standing. You can push up from your thighs or let your back do the work. Bring your arms overhead and bring your hands to prayer pose at the heart. And pause here a moment. Releasing now your arms alongside. Let's step the right foot back, angling the heel not too wide apart between the feet. It's familiar to you, this next sequence. Left arm behind the back. And inhale, raise your right arm high. Slow exhale, we come forward with the right arm and the flat back coming halfway. Strong in your feet. Inhale, come to upright. Distribute your weight equally on the both feet. Exhale again, we come halfway. One more, coming up. and forward, halfway, looking down. Stay here for in and out. Rooting the feet, we're going to inhale to upright. Lowering the arms and step to the front. Feet matching up, standing mountain pose, and feel the energy flows here, the natural breath, and the internal shifting changes that are happening. Are you ready? Second side. The left foot steps back. It's not too far. Foot is angled. Squared to the front of the mat. The right arm tucks into the back waist. Root the feet. And then the left arm rises on inhale. Reach it really tall. And then keep that left side length as we exhale, coming to the flat back, halfway position to come up again. Inhale. And forward. Inhale, rise, steadying your feet and your ankles. This is the third one. We're coming forward to that halfway position. Staying here physically, inhale. Keep the length on the exhale. Now strong in the legs. Up we come on the inhale. Big lift. And releasing the arms, step to the front of the mat. This time arms alongside. Stand tall, soft fingers. Sensing how your body is filling with prana and becoming more and more spacious, more open through these movements and breath. Good. This time we step the right foot back, further back, and bend the front knee. And so the hips are pointing forward. We're rooted through the feet. And now we'll raise the arms as we straighten the left leg. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, lower the arms as we bend the knee again. The back heel stays glued. Press the outer foot down. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, lunge, arms lowering to the sides. One to go. Inhale to the straight leg. And exhale into the lunge. Now we're going to keep the lower body exactly as it is. The arms now, so steady legs staying as they are. Inhale, bring your arms forward. Exhaling, bring the arms wide, airplane wings, as we did earlier. Inhale, bring your hands to prayer pose. And then exhale, extend the bent elbows, hands forward, palms up. Lovely. So that's the arm sequence. Legs are staying. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring them wide. Inhale, hands to prayer pose. And the exhale is an offering with the hands. Circling through last time. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale the arms wide. Inhale, hands to prayer pose. And exhaling the offering. Lovely, lovely. Now bring your hands to your hips, lean a little forward and step forward. Stand tall, arms alongside, and feel now your body in this moment. Natural breath. Good. We take the second side, stepping the left foot way back. Angle the heel. So be nice and far. Your hips are squared to the front of the mat and the right knee now is bent. Good. Be steady here as we now straighten the leg with inhale, raising the arms, opening the heart, exhaling, lunge the knee as we lower the arms. It's slow. It's harder slow, isn't it? Bring it up. Lower the arms as we lunge, warrior. One. Shape. One more. Into the lunge. So now the legs, the hips are going to stay working. Raise the arms, inhale them up. Exhale, wide arms. Bring them to prayer pose. And the exhale, this offering that circles through, inhaling wide and up. Exhale the wide arms. To prayer pose is the in. And the offering gesture, exhale. We've got one more. Circle the arms up. Exhale them wide. So the breath's beautiful, smooth. Bring them together on in. And exhale. Bringing now your hands to hips to lean forward and step forward. All the way to stand tall and feel this moment. Nice, everyone. We're going to sit down in the diamond seal shape, sitting between the feet, and for many of us that will include a block to sit on. 1 or 2 blocks, depending on the state of your knees. As we sit down on the blocks, Virasana, also known as the diamond seal shape, sitting between your feet on 1 or 2 or no blocks. And we draw the heart high, and the hands can be at rest as we inhale to a count of 6. And exhale to a count of 6. Two more cycles. Last one. Nice. Bringing now your left hand behind your back, as we did earlier. Similar, now we're on the knees. Taking your right arm, inhale, bring it up. Lovely big lift. And exhale, draw your belly in as we reach the arm forward. Now you may go forward, you might touch the ground, doesn't matter. Inhaling to a count of 6 to come up. Big reach at the top, and exhale. Draw the belly in as we fold again forward. One more. On the exhale, we go forward. Slowly up. Lowering the arms and let both hands come to rest on your thighs as we sit in the natural breath. Incrementally, there is less mental energy, less mental activity. As the body becomes vitalized and more alive. Second side, the right arm is tucked in behind and the left arm rises up on the breath in. Nice and tall, the exhale, forward we come. Slowly up. So many muscles are at work here. And with this breath pattern, it all constellates into a really intense little practice. This is the last one now, coming forward. Coming up. Where we sit again, relaxed hands on thighs, natural breath, inward attention. Feeling that shifting internal state. From here, we're going to come back to fours. You can bring your blocks to the front of the mat. Back to all fours. And then we'll go either into downward dog or forearm balance. So those of you working with vulnerable wrists, you come to forearm balance or downward dog, where we'll stay and we'll practice, once you're in the pose, kapalbhati breath. Now this is an agitating, activating breath, short, sharp exhales, inhale happening by itself. Are you ready? Let's begin. Go take all the breath out, deeply in, fully in. Hold this full breath. And then we'll gently come on down to child's pose to rest in the natural breath. Folding into yourself really small. Letting go all that muscular action, just softening in to however your body wants to breathe now. Nice, everyone. We'll slowly come up and we'll come into a seated position. Feel free to sit on your blankie. Let's begin with the cobbler's pose here. Cobbler's pose. Sitting upright, soles of the feet together. And just taking 3 relaxed breaths here. And from here, we're going to straighten. I'll be mirroring you. Straighten your right leg a little off center, bringing your left heel in and turning your trunk a little bit towards that bent knee side. So we've got the right leg straight. We turn towards the left knee. Raise your right arm now, same side as the leg, and it's a side bend. Exhale, try to reach your toes, your ankle or your knee. And once you've got a hold, draw your chest even more to your left and bring your left arm up and next to your ear. So the importance is now to stay in the side bend. We're going to work that up arm. So inhale, take it away. You could follow with your gaze. And then as we exhale, bring your arm closer to the ear. So not in front of your face. One more time, nice and slow. Now as the arm comes closer to your ear, extend any amount that feels good through your side ribs, looking down towards the hand foot, but without turning your trunk. So we've got a lovely little intense squeeze into the kidney and the adrenal on your right side. Breathing right into that area. And now, on inhalation, let's come up, letting go the foot, and sitting a moment on your relaxed legs, hands relaxed, and the trunk at ease. So releasing that deep extension, and we'll take it to the second side. So it's your left leg that's extended. Turn your trunk a little bit towards the bent knee and raise your left arm. It's a side bend, much like a triangle pose. Reach what you can, grab what you can. Now turn your ribs even further away from that straight leg. And then that back arm, inhale, bring it up. And exhale it close to your head. Do not bring it forward. Inhale the arm away. You might follow the hand with your gaze. Exhale, bring the arm in. If you like, turn your head to look at the long leg. One more. Nice, and this is where we'll stay. Holding this extension, breathing into your ribs, opening them. The side ribs are opening and there's a little compression now into the kidney, adrenal on your left side. On breath in, come on up and sit in the relaxed place. Right here, softening out of the stretch, out of the compression. Nice, everybody. And so let's now come on down onto the back, where we will bring the block in under the low back to elevate the legs. Low block under the sacrum. Bring your arms really close in, and then let your relaxed legs hang in the air. So now the knees are slightly bent. All the joints in your feet and hands, you could paddle and move them a little bit to make sure that there is no clenching, no tension. And how, as you lower your gaze or close your eyes, you can rest completely in the movement of breath, which we'll now bring into the square pattern. So you might begin with a 4-count square or a 5-count square, and we'll do at least 3 rounds, cueing yourself. Remember that the hold at the top, the exhale, and when you get there, the hold at the end is all the same length, whichever count you picked. 2 more cycles. So as you complete, stay in the shape. Just let your breath take its natural course, resting in awareness here. And we'll gently bend the knees and let your feet come down to the mat. Leave the block there a moment. Feel the landing moment. And then hold the right knee in towards your chest with the both hands. Now this hurts your back, just take the block out. If all is well, slide your left leg straight out on the mat. And hold that extension through the left leg. And as you exhale again, release. Switch sides. Hold your left knee in. Straighten the right leg vigorously. And stay to breathe consciously. Let your knee go, bring the feet to flat, remove the block. Tuck the tail to lower down. And then draw both knees towards your chest. Draw them really close. Catch an exhale and curl up nose to knees and squeeze in really small. Lie your head back down, feet down. Wide arms, little shift to the right for our closing twist, where we take the right leg over the left and let go to gravity as your hips and knees roll left. And this allowing of the right arm and shoulder to be here. Natural breath. And so this practice of yoga helps us release all that we're carrying. Our stress is in our muscles, in our tissues. Inhale, bring your knees up and set up for second side. And then with this breathing pattern, we really go into calming of mental and emotional body. We come into the quietude of our own strength. At this moment, you're probably so happy to relax, sense of strength. But it's there when we need it. Right now, we're in this deep ease, in this relaxing twist. And then we'll bring the knees up and situate the body into its lovely Shavasana alignment. So we want to be right in the midline of the spine. Props to support. Arms comfortably alongside. And snuggling, moving until you feel that you are so wonderfully at center and where we can completely let go all effort. So let's do it this way. A lovely deep breath in through the nose. Filling up, filling up, filling up. Hold the breath. And then we'll let the breath go in a sigh out through the mouth. If that felt good, do it again. Or simply drop deep here and now, being breathed. feeling again your breathing. Aligning with your breath as you deepen it. And then begin to move a little through your toes and your fingers. Rolling over onto one side and just drench in gratitude. To know that we have touched the core of our being, we've accessed our resources, and we feel a lot more radiant. Come on up to sit. Big stretch of the arms. And we bow to honor the heart. Namaste, beautiful yogis.